Hello there, welcome to. For fools went out for a walk. An old lady is coming from the front. While walking on the road, the old lady scratched her head with his straight hand. One idiot said, "This old lady has saluted me." Second one said, "This old lady has saluted me." Thus all four of them was fighting each other that the old lady had saluted him. A man was walking near them and heard all the matter. He said, "Hey boys, why do you keep fighting over small matters? That old lady is going in front, ask her." One fool man said, "Yes, this is right." All four of them rushed to the old lady and asked her, "Hello oldie, who among the four of us did you salute?" The old woman know that these four are idiots. She said, "I saluted the one who is the biggest idiot among you." All four said, "How will it be decided who is the biggest idiot among us?" The old woman said, "This is a very easy thing. Hey, you all tell the story of your own stupidity. So that I can know how was the biggest idiot." Now all four started narrating the story of their own stupidity. The first fool started saying, "Big B, listen. Once I went to my in-laws when it was time for the evening meal. The table was decorated for the son-in-law people. Anyway, they respect me a lot and take great care in eating and drinking. They also placed many food items in front of me like chicken, musalam and pulio, etc. My in-laws told me to say prayer and start eating. Now out of shame it came out of my mouth that I have just come from home after having food. Every few moments he insisted on eating, but the words that came out of my mouth just came out where there was insistence. And here there was denial. After all, I went to sleep hungry at night, like an acrobat or a rat in my stomach. Started eating and woke up from sleep. When I was no longer hungry and had no sleep in my eyes, I secretly opened the door and went out to get a piece of bread and fill my stomach. Somehow, it was nighttime and a stranger woke me up. Not having good manners, I came to my in-law's door asking again. When I knocked the door, my mother-in-law came out with bread. I recognized her and turned around. She moved ahead, I kept moving back. And she kept moving forward. The well fell into that well with a thud. There was an uproar in the colony. I was pulled out of the well with great difficulty. Because of this embarrassment, I never approached my in-laws again. What will I do to go there? Another idiot said to old lady, "Now you listen to my story. I was called by my in-laws. I did not know how to tie a turban. With great difficulty, I got a friend to make me a turban. I went to my in-laws' house. On the way, I was overcome by both fatigue and sleep. There was a well under a shady tree for a while. He lay down there with his head placed on the edge of the well and his feet spread on the ground. You also know whether you were sleeping or death are the same. God knows at what time the turban fell into the well. Thank God that the head remained safe if the turban was there. What would I have done if my head had fallen at the same time? There was only a little day left. I got up scared, neither did I care about my head nor my turban. I ran away and reached near the village. A woman from my in-laws was coming from there. When she saw the bad condition, she thought that perhaps my wife had passed away. She ran back and entered my in-laws' house crying. When she told my mother-in-law about my condition, my poor mother-in-law also started crying after hearing this. There was chaos in the house. I too was wondering what was the matter. Seeing all of them crying filled my heart and I also started crying. Meanwhile, my friends came and left everyone crying and started asking me, "Man, if you say it, it is true. What is the matter? What happened?" I said, "What news do I have? Ask my family members." When I saw them crying, my heart went out of control and I too started crying. When I came to know the real thing, I felt very embarrassed. And because of this embarrassment, I started crying that day. After this, I did not even approach my in-laws. The elder one also started saying to the third idiot that, "Now you tell your story." The third idiot started saying, "Elder B, now listen to me. I went to my in-laws. When the food was presented to me, I said that my stomach is full at this time. I said this to say that I will not eat, but at night, when I felt hungry, my eyes got tired, and when all the family members went to sleep, I got up secretly and started looking to see if there was anything on my sneeze. After groping, I found an egg and it was a mess. I put it in my mouth and my wife's eyes opened after hearing the noise. She thought it was probably a cat or a dog. I immediately lied down on my cot. My wife asked me every now and then who it was, but I did not answer, and how could my mouth answer? Everyone who saw the egg lying in my mouth in the morning got worried as to what was the matter. Everyone asked me again and again. But how could I open my mouth? The egg was lying in my mouth. Arthur Paddock was called, and she said that pus had accumulated inside its mouth. He said, "I am going to give him a cut on his cheek, so that he will be okay." Then the doctor cut his cheek. "I will immediately put the egg from that cheek to the other cheek," doctor said. "See how the pus is running from here to there, roaring." He put blade on the other cheek also and cut the cheek. Then the egg came out. That's it. Since the day, I neither want to come there nor go there.
The fourth idiot said, "Big lady, now listen to my story. A big feudal baron sent me as the governor of one of his areas. What stupid thing did I do by going there? Wasting a lot of money, whatever I recovered from there. I did not send even a single penny of it to the owner. I somehow managed to avoid it. One day I just thought that now I have the money, why don't I get married and leave the house to an old lady for this work? But she turned out to be the devil's aunt. After several days, she came and said, 'Hey man, I have made a promise to you with such a moonlight girl that how will you remember me but to seal the deal, if nothing else, you should give me some money.' I secretly took out 5,000 rupees and put it in front of the old lady. The old lady happily took the money and went away. After giving for a few days, the old lady came back and brought the message that 2,000 is needed for wedding items, etc. 2,000 also given to him. Now the old lady started saying, 'Sir, if you go with the wedding procession, then a lot of money will be spent on dance, colors and fireworks. All this is a wasteful expenditure. It is better that you just get the simple marriage done.' I said, 'Yes, lady, your advice is absolutely right.' The old lady said, 'Find out the expenses of the wedding, so I will arrange for it. I will have to pay 2,000, give me more expenses.' After a week the lady came back and said that someone tell her that this is not good time for marriage, you should wait a month or two. So that I need some money. I handed over 2,000 and handed it over to her. After 2 months, the old lady came in a happy mood and said, 'Sir, congratulations, my hard work has paid off. God has given you a son like the moon. For the sake of some fun, give me some money.' Sometime she came and asked for money to give me something or the other for food, drinks and other expenses for my son. In this way, she took thousands of rupees from me. Finally, one day I said, 'Oh kind old lady, please show me the face of my bride.' The old lady said, 'Your bride? You are not going to run away. Please be patient.' During this time, the news of my dishonesty reached feudal baron, that till date not even a single penny of income has been recovered from such and such area. From there came an order to remove my job and pay my fees. Now my eyes opened. The thought of my wife and children started troubling my heart. I said to the old lady, 'I have lost my job, so let me introduce you to my wife and children, or just Keep hoping. The old lady said, "Oh my God, let me go, let's go tomorrow. But make arrangements for some sweets and clothes for the children. On the way, she also get 500 to me." After a very long walk she reached her home and sighed. "Sir, this is your in-laws, knock on the door. Your children will come out. Stay outside for a while, your brother in-law will be coming from work and he will take you inside." Saying this, the old lady disappeared from there. When the door latch knocked, 2 boys came out from inside, one 6 years old and the other 4 years old. I immediately gave them a basket of sweets. Both the children went inside with the basket of sweets. The family members thought that would have some friend who would help the children. This sweet has been brought by the lady of the house. She got it filled with gila and tea as a special gift from inside, and told uncle to wait for a while, he will be coming soon. After some time, after putting food on the table, he sent and said that you can eat the food, it is possible for him to come. In case I get late, I immediately entered inside happily. The maid was standing near the table in front. She said, "Sit and eat." I immediately got busy eating. After finishing eating, I was washing my hands when the owner of the house came, said the gentleman safely, and went inside. He went inside the house and asked his wife, "Who is this gentleman sitting outside?" The wife said, "What do I know? I thought it must be some friend of yours who has brought sweets for the children." Hearing this, the man came out and started saying to me, "What is your name and why did you bother me? Why have you brought sweets?" I said with utmost simplicity, "Oh, you did not recognize me, it is surprising that you forgot so quickly. I am married to your sister and these 2 children are mine." On hearing this, that person got furious and insulted me and threw me out of the house. Till date I have not forgotten that stupidity. How that old lady cheated me and how she got me beaten from there. Elder B said, "Really? You are the biggest fool and idiot. Like before, I still salute you from a distance because it is better to stay away from fools and idiots." Milky Way of Stories presents for you the stories heard in childhood, old folk tales, old true sayings and such stories heard from elders in childhood which are still etched in some corner of the mind. To hear all this, subscribe to Milky Way of Stories. After subscribing to the channel, press the bell button and click on all notifications so that you can get the notification as soon as the video is uploaded. Thank you.